Hey, what's going on, everyone? So, these are some old dreams again, and I just wanted to clarify it, and then let's start it off. So this dream it says stratted. I think it meant started with me in the woods with an axe looking for something for a program. So I'm in the woods with an axe looking for something for a program. I don't know what the fuck that is. Then I was attacked by a mountain lion it was trying to bite me, but what I did was hit it with the side of a tomahawk. So I hit its head and it got off me and was laying on the ground. So I hit the mountain lion when it's on the ground as hard as I can until his head was off. So I hit it until its head was off. I appeared in a room with some old friends and I was complaining, saying I almost died, and they said do it for another old friend in this dream, and like he died, I guess, in this dream or whatever from a mission. Then they put a wristwatch around my left arm and said record what everyone says and change yourself. So it's pretty cool. This thing can I can change like how I look and that stuff. Like I have like a camouflage or something. I gotta get a haircut. I don't know when, but anyways, pretty soon. But yeah, they gave me this watch in the stream. So after I kill Mountain Lion, I teleport to this room, old friends, and then like telling me I gotta do a mission for another old friend, even though I'm complaining that I almost died. And they give me this wrist watch that lets me turn like I can change my camouflage, like my skin, and I turn into this hot chick, like because they tell me to camouflage myself. They say change yourself. I changed into a really hot woman and went to a meeting and recorded everything that they said, even though it says thought, even though I'm pretty sure I meant though they sound normal. Then I went through a parkour chase, then got away. So I had like this parkour chase where like people try to chase me, and I'm like probably running barefoot because I got all high heels, like that Tomb Raider mission. If you ever played Tomb Raider, she like survives this nightclub and she takes off her shoes and like high heels because I don't know how you're able to run in high heels. But anyways, I don't know how she was even able to run still because there was like glass falling everywhere, shattered. It was like, wow. But anyways, besides movies, Hollywood. But this next dream, I only had one dream. I was with my grandmother and the weekly. This is a funny dream. So this dream is funny. Like this dream takes place when I'm like 15 years old. It's hilarious. But guess what? I have a dream that something about on the weekly, my grandmother and the weekly prostitute I'm usually with is near me, and I tell my grandmother I'm going to get milk. So I went up to the prostitute and got back to a conversation. Then my grandmother calls the cops saying that she tried to rape me, even though I'm pissed and lost my reputation. I don't understand. I can't believe I'm dreaming of hookers like that. Like, that's crazy, man. Like, even as a young kid, I was thinking of hookers, and what do you know now? But, like, yeah, I don't know. That was a weird dream. I didn't understand that shit, but sucks, dude. I don't understand, man. I was with a prostitute every week in this dream, dude. That's freaking awesome, dude. But I guess I can understand why my grandmother would do that in the dream. But honestly, dude, I say screw that, dude. That's an awesome dream, dude. That is like the coolest dream ever. Every week I'm with a different chick. That's dope. She might be a hoe, but that's dope. So, it's not. All right. So this next dream also takes place when I'm like 15. I had these dreams all when I was 15 because it says 6/15/15. So I'm assuming that was June 15th. But this next dream, first dream was my dad forced me to play hockey again, even though I didn't want to play anymore. But somehow I got dressed and was on the ice for the first game. And I can hear my dad saying, told you that you wanted to play hockey. And it pissed me off because I didn't want to play hockey, but I was on the ice. I was forced to be on the ice, and it's funny is my dad actually forced me to play like 1 year, and that shit I didn't want to play. But anyways, I didn't hit a kid in the head. This is what it says. Hold on. So I hear my dad saying that, and it pissed me off. So on the ice, I hit a kid in the head with my stick, and then left the ice, and my coach said, "You're not playing in this game." I responded, "I never wanted to play." Then I see the coach's son, and he asked with a smile on his face, "What made you treat this game different?" He's like, "I said when the team lost the final game last year." And then he said, "Okay, I'll tell my dad to see what he can do. Then I took off and booked it. So I guess this dream, I'm just throwing a bitch fit because I don't want to play hockey next year. It's crazy because I did throw a bitch fit and I wanted to play hockey for a year. So like, I guess it was kind of simulating or whatever you call it, saying like wherever happened later. And that's pretty much kind of what happened. Except I don't remember Coach's kid saying all this shit, dude. But it was pretty cool. Not really cool, but kind of traumatizing. But on the other hand, just whatever. It's just a dream that replicated life, which is kind of weird because it's kind of true, but not really true. But I had a dream that's kind of like related to everything that was going on around that time. Because I really didn't want to play. My dad forced me to play. So yeah, and like, I don't know, dude. And the team, I don't know. I don't understand if people understood. I just felt like I had really nothing going on. So, and yeah, I don't know. Just everybody, I don't know. It's just high school, dude. High school fucking sucks, dude. I don't want to think of the past. Because I want to get depressed. And then I'm just going to throw bitch fits. So let's carry on. So the second dream, I had to drive out of town with my grandfather. And the worst part, I had to drive. I noticed that a friend was in front of me and his mom was driving. So I guess I'm driving in a car, and then I guess in front of me is a friend and his mom. It was in front of me and his mom was driving, and my grandfather's brakes weren't working, the car that I was driving, and I panicked. Then I swerved left, and my friend's mom was turning left. I didn't hit her, but I knew that I could no longer be friends. Yeah, so basically I almost hit my friend's mom driving her car, like, because of swerving, because the brakes didn't work. But I can tell that my friend's mom was pissed at me, and like, we're never gonna be friends. That's funny because at the end we didn't become friends, but for other reasons. That's crazy because that's kind of like replicating what happened later. I could tell that his mom was pissed. Yeah, that's crazy. So then this next dream, so I almost get in a car crash, almost killed people, almost killed my friend and his mom, but they survived in the dream, so thank gosh. But anyways, this next one, this dream started off with being at my aunt's house, and people tried to kill me, but not just me. What happened was I stepped on a book outside of the house. Then a man appears and says something about I have ruined his life for stepping on that book, and said that God will no longer accept him above. And I just laughed at this dude explaining, I'm like, God isn't real. I'm like, dude, if someone steps on a book and is no longer accepted into heaven, then God is retarded and God has to be perfect. Then the guy says, I'm right, and guess who? Oh yeah, so the guy's like, yeah, you're right. And guess who the guy is? And the guy is Thor. So the guy who got mad at me for stepping on the book and that stuff ends up being a demigod. And he said, I tell him God isn't real, and he believes me. Yeah, you're right. You know what? My dad isn't real. That's funnier than crap. But like, yeah, no. But like, it's pretty dumb, dude. Like, I don't know. It's pretty funny. Like, stepping on a book. I don't really understand how you step on a book and like people get mad. It's just a book. But then anyways. So like later on, then when Thor, another old friend, and it says Austin Kutcher. I'm pretty sure I was trying to say Ashton Kutcher, but Austin Kutcher and Moore tried to help each other, but I don't know what they tried to help each other with, but the house overgrew. So I guess this house overgrew with like people or something. Then we got separated and I ended up in the garage. I decided to break all the lights so I can hide in the dark, but I can tell people heard me doing it. So I took off out in the back door and made a run for it to my grandfather's house using the fields. Then it ends. Yeah, this is crazy, dude. So I'm going to try to keep this dream going because I have a Minecraft one, which is pretty crazy. Ooh, that's probably not until far. But anyways, so let's see. Yeah, so it was weird. So when I got into the garage, I decided to smash and break all the lights so I can hide. And like people heard me doing that, so I decided to leave because I didn't want to be seen or something like that. Like, I don't know, do I have bad anxiety? I never did that, but yeah. But I want to continue to this Minecraft dream because like I think it's relevant and that stuff. But yeah. people were trying to kill me in GTA, but I went into a door and closed it and it went black. Then I end up in a Minecraft game where I became a block and it was mixed with The Simpsons and Mario Brothers. I don't really remember that dream, but it says I was in this really weird realm where it was like Minecraft, I guess. Well, I already said what I said, but I'm trying to think, how was it like? I don't remember it being like GTA. And I walked in and the door closed. It ended up craft game came, and I don't remember what kind of block. I don't remember what kind of block I became. But I will say, my old Minecraft, I used to be Iron Man mostly. It was always Iron Man, cause I don't know. I just thought he was cool as like a skin and that stuff, and like I don't know. But that's pretty much it. The end of those dreams, and pretty much until next time. And yeah, peace. All right.